right? So we need the square root of 121 divided by 2 times 1 is 2, right? Well, every time we need to check and see if this is a square number, right? You can do the square root of 121 in your calculator. 11. All right, 11. All right, this one does happen to be a square number. So 7 plus or minus 11 divided by 2. Okay, and this plus or minus means there's 2 solutions. Okay, we're finding the x-intercepts where the parabola crosses our x-axis. This is another way to do it. Okay, so we're going to have 2 solutions. We need to have 7 plus 11 divided by 2 and 7 minus 11 divided by 2. Okay, there's going to be 2 parts. So what's 7 plus 11? 18, right? Well, so 18 divided by 2? 9, okay? X equals 9. Okay, what's 7 minus 11? Right, negative 4. What's negative 4 divided by 2? All right, negative 2. Okay, so those are our 2 solutions, 9 and negative 2. Right, for this one. Now, we already learned an easy way to find solutions like this one. Okay, if they're whole numbers, we learned an easy way to put it in the calculator. Okay, x squared minus 7x minus 18. Put a 0 in y2, and then I can graph it and do second trace 5. All right, and I see negative 2 is one of my answers. All right, and then if I move it over to the other side. There it is. And 9, okay? So we don't necessarily need the quadratic formula for this type of problem. Okay, whenever it's going to be whole numbers, you don't know that until you plug it in. But sometimes we know an easier way to do this one. Okay, but we're just learning, since this is the first problem that we're having on the notes, we want to do one that's more straightforward. Okay, the next ones we're going to see are going to be a little more complicated, and those ones you have to use the quadratic formula for. Okay, you must know a different way how to do it. Does anyone have any questions on that one? All right, I'm going on to the next page. Okay, if you had to flip it like I'm going to, and you don't see the formula, it's up on the front board so you can look, okay? While you're still learning, if you didn't learn it from going over the song 13 times. All right, number 2, w squared equals 4w minus 1. Okay, remember our steps. Okay, what's step 1? Get them all on the same side. Thank you, Kiana. All right, we got to move everything to the same side. So I almost always move things to the left. Okay, I like to leave this one the way it is, and I'm going to move 4w to the left and minus 1 to the left. How are we going to move this 4w? We're going to minus. Okay, it's positive. What about the minus 1? Make it positive. All right, add. Okay, you change the sign. So minus 4w plus 1. We'll add those 0 out. Okay, and what order do I need to put them in? W squared, what comes next? Negative 4w. Minus the 4w or negative 4w, and then plus 1. That way it's in ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, even though these are w's and not x's, it still works the same way no matter what the variables are. Okay, now our second step is going to be label our a, b, and c. Let me see. Michael, can you tell me what A is? 1, right? If there's nothing there, it's a 1. All right. Let me see. Marissa, what's B? Negative 4. Okay. Let me see. Jasmine, what's C? 1. All right. Okay. 1, negative 4, and 1. Good. So far, so good. All right. We got them labeled. Now we're going to plug them in. Okay. This is probably the most complicated part until you get the hang of it. Okay. Every class, what happens is we do 1 or 2 problems, then the third problem, more people catch on. The fourth problem, more people catch on. And by the end of the notes, almost everybody's like, okay, I got this. Okay, so let's do negative b. Okay, so negative 4, right, which will become positive 4. Okay, then plus or minus their square root of b squared. Okay, so that's negative 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 1. Both A and C are both 1, so it's 4 times 1 times 1. All over 2 times 1. Okay. That's the time for people who need to take the checkpoint, okay? So that's Marissa, Alondra A, and Jasmine. I need you to go outside in the hall. I need you to leave your phone with me. Take your calculator, take something to write with, and leave your phone inside. You can leave it on your desk or with you. Okay, now we're going to simplify it. Okay, negative 4 becomes positive 4. All right, who's got this figured out? 12. All right, 12. Okay, radical 12. And 2 times 1? 2. 2. Oops, I did not 21. I just said 2 and then I wrote it wrong. Ignore that. 2. Okay, so is 12 a square number? All right, you can do it in the calculator every time if you want. All right, do the square root of whatever. All right, what's the square root of 12 give you? 3.4. 3.4, blah, 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 something ugly. Right, we're never going to leave it like that. Okay, we've talked about that enough this year. What we need to do is go off to the side.